to Tracy's Cafe, where writers meet inspiration. Today, our focus is on you, the writer, the author. And this is where we give tips and tricks on goal setting, time management, and accountability, along with the occasional author help interview. If you haven't been here before, and even if you have, welcome. My name is Cynthia. We do podcast on how to write it, edit it, and publish it, then market it. And that's your book we're talking about. If you like this type of video or podcast, do give us a thumbs up, poke that subscribe button, and click the bell. Now, let's get with it. Today, I want to start talking about wanting to write your book. Maybe you have one that's already started. Maybe it's just your dream to start writing it. And then you think, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to write that many words. Let me help you chunk it down, okay? First off, let's don't get overwhelmed with word count. We have different, if you write a novella, it's a different word count than if you write a novel. If you have a novel in romance versus a fantasy epic or epic fantasy, different word counts. So let's don't be concerned with the outcome word count. Let's focus on 250 words a day. That's not really that much. Blog posts are usually only 300 to 500 words. Now you get some that write, they get rather long-winded and they can, crank out 1,500. But most part, it's 300, 500 words. Sabrina. I'll introduce as they, go across the screen. So whether or not you want to write a long book or a short book, you want to do a novella or you want to do an actual novel, what we want to do is find that sweet spot for your writing. Is it writing 20 minutes a day? And no goal for, how many words you write. Could be. There are a couple of writing, and that's, what do you call that? They're not like virtual conferences or anything, but they allow you to challenge yourself. And NaNoWriMo is one of them. That's the National Novel Writing Month in November. They recommend you write 1,667 words a day. That might not be you. You might only want to write, half that. Maybe to challenge yourself, you only want to write, 600 words a day. There are what they call Preptober. And we'll do Preptober on this channel too. And it starts in October. And it allows you to sit down and either plot out your novel, but it gives you a roadmap to where you want to be by the end of November. And then we had Edit-ary. Edit-ary. It's where you skip the month of December. You don't do any writing that month. And then you come back in January and you edit the story you wrote. When I first started 20 years ago, I got caught up in, I wrote 5 pages yesterday. Now I have to edit the heck out of them. And that's what I did. I edited so much that my story wasn't there. And then I would go through and do it again. So the advice that I was taking from very successful authors did not work for me. What does work for me is just writing and not editing. And then going through, reading over it, tweaking the different sentences, the different paragraphs or scenes, and then, going through it yet again. I'll go through it about 3 times, and if I feel like it's a pretty good story, maybe the grammar's not right, but that's me. Then I will send it off to my editor, and that'll be another video on how to choose your editor that works best with you. Let's see what else. Oh, chunking your time. If you're not one of these people that can sit down with a planner and work, 7 to 8, you do this, 8 to 9, you do this, that's fine. But make a list of 6 things so that you have 6 items that you're going to dedicate 15, 20 minutes a day to, and you can check them off. You're going to find yourself more productive if you're not a rigid planner. I'm not a rigid planner. What else do we have here that I wanted to talk about? Oh, your genres. Don't be concerned about genres. Tell your story. At the end of your story, you can have someone that is more versed in genres suggest the genre you should, label your story as. I did not have any clue what my story genre was. I thought it might be thriller. I was wrong. It was more of a suspense because we knew who the bad guys were to begin with, but how were they going to get caught? So don't worry about it. Just write it. And with that being said, going over my notes to make sure I have everything. I think that's it for today. So decide how many words you're going to do, and and that doesn't work. Decide how long you want to write. Do you only have 15 minutes to give before you head out to work in the morning? Do you want to write over 2 cups of coffee? Do it. And we'll see you tomorrow, because this is where we're going to focus on your book. You write it, you edit it, you market it, and we're here to give you little helpful hints along the way. So if you like the video, please subscribe, click the reminder bell, leave us a comment or share. Until next time, happy writing, stay creative.